Welcome back to Strings and Pucks. This is Jeremy Laura, and today we're unboxing a new guitar courtesy of Rafferty Guitars. The good folks at Rafferty sent this over. This is my very first fully sponsored guitar video. I want to thank Rafferty for the opportunity. We're going to take a look inside the box and see what we find. So just a quick word, I just want to make this abundantly clear. Rafferty did send me this guitar to review. I wasn't told what to say about it. I'm supposed to give my honest impressions of getting it out of the box. Michael Rafferty, who's the owner, sent me a description from the Reverb page. I'll get into that, but first, let's see what we've got. So I did let this sit for over a day. It's still, you can see it's still winter here in Michigan. I want to give this a fair review of exactly what you would find if you open the box. So I haven't seen this yet. I know what it is. Okay, you can see right away there was some damage, but luckily this is double boxed. I can see inside. So good call, Rafferty, for doing that, because our friends in the big brown truck took a bite out of this one. All right, so the inner box looks totally unharmed, thankfully, all good. All right, so once you get inside, you can see we're wrapped in bubble wrap. We've got a guitar cable, tremolo, and truss rod tool in the bag. That gives us some clues here. Okay, so no gig bag at this point, but we're wrapped in these kind of styrofoam bags here. Okay, got the Rafferty headstock with the clover. You got these black, I'm going to assume acrylic block inlays. This feels like a plastic nut. So far, sealed chrome tuners, non-locking. Maple fretboard on a maple neck. Excellent. Okay, so we have got what looks to be a Strat meets a Jazzmaster. This is called the Espresso Martini. Just pulling up the description in the Reverb store here. Yep, this is the Rafferty Espresso Martini. Beautiful. You've got the Jazzmaster-style bridge. 3 single coil pickups. They're all straight. The bridge pickup isn't slanted. 5-way switch. A nice bout. It is a double cutaway. Slight relief on the horn there. Really wide open access. And again, you've got the Jazzmaster-style bridge, volume and tone. Got the belly cut, a standard neck heel, 4-bolt. And I think this is a really nice finish. I think I've seen these called, like this is a sienna type finish, but really nice looking. All right, so let's take a look. Let me get the stuff out of the way here. All right, I apologize about that. I wanted to give you the full unboxing experience, and you just got it. So this is the Rafferty Martini Espresso. Sorry, the Rafferty Espresso Martini. This is off the Reverb description. Rafferty Guitars are hand-built in the same overseas factory that is producing guitars for several other well-known brands for many years. This beauty features a mahogany body, maple neck, 3 Alnico pickups, tremolo/whammy bar, sounds and plays great, also available in left-handed configuration. So you can get these left-handed. I'll be putting a link and some pictures from the Reverb store here. So this is the Espresso Martini. First impressions to me, I think immediately Jazzmaster meets a Strat. You're probably thinking the same thing. Let's get some initial specs here as best I can. You want to see the side profile. Really, really beautiful guitar. Really feels nice. I'm not feeling any fret ends at all. I love the feel of the neck. It doesn't say what the radius is. So I have some radius gauges. I'm guessing this is a 10 or a 12. All right. Yeah, this looks to be a 12-inch radius. So as best I can tell, you've got a 12-inch radius, maple neck, maple fretboard, black acrylic blocks. Let me get a weight real quick. Okay, this is just under 7 pounds. It looks like 6.8 pounds to me, this one, so fairly light. So far, 12-inch radius, about 6.8 pounds on this one. I'll see if I can get a reading on the pickups as far as output. The neck is reading at 4.3. The middle is reading at 4.4. And the bridge is reading at 4.4. So all 3 of these pickups are reading at 4.4. And of course, if you go to the middle position, it's probably going to be just half of it. The in-between is reading at 1.9. So low output pickups for sure. So just a quick review so far on the specs. We've got a mahogany body. We've got a maple neck, maple fretboard, acrylic inlays, chrome sealed tuners. This feels like a plastic nut to me. Non-locking string trees, volume and tone. You've got the Jazzmaster-style tremolo, and these pickups all tested at 4.4K for me with 1.9K in between. So, and again, it's not a slanted pickup at the bridge, so that's pretty unique. Let's see if we can get the tremolo bar in. Okay, and there's the tremolo bar. And I'll be honest, I don't use these style tremolos, so I would probably not be using this at all. But it's in there. Let's tune it up. And I'm going to be getting some sounds directly. This is the Lakato Cube Baby electric guitar processor. Just going to be using it to get some clean tones, some dirty tones. I'm going directly into an iRig Duo Pro and into the iPad, so nothing really crazy or extraordinary, just using this to get some initial tones and some thoughts. So I'm going to tune it up and let's see what we find. This is just some clean tones through the Lakato Cube Baby, just clean with a little reverb and delay. Neck and middle. Middle position. Middle and bridge. Okay, bridge position. Okay, now I'm going to do some distorted tones. Going in reverse, this is the bridge position. I'm going to roll the tone back just a little bit. Okay. Bridge in middle. Middle position. Okay, middle and neck. And the neck position. Middle with some single note stuff. Okay, middle and bridge. Okay, bridge position. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of a blues shuffle here, still on the crunch channel. Okay, middle position. Okay. Middle and neck. And neck position. All right, so for crunch, just personally, I really like positions 2, 4, and neck. The neck especially, I really, but I do like the in-between positions. Now I'm assuming these are hum canceling. I'm not hearing much hum as it is. So I'm really enjoying this. What I like in a single coil, and you guys know I do most of my playing is acoustic, I like to add a little bit of chorus and the middle pickup. But a little bit of chorus on the middle pickup to me is kind of the unsung hero of the single coil family. And then clean with a little bit of lead stuff up high. There's that kind of out of phase sound, middle. Okay. Very cool. And then here's just the tremolo, which is kind of wasted on me, but I'll give it a go here. And yeah, the strings aren't stretched, but for sure, that type of tremolo for me is going to go out of tune. It's a cool effect, it's just not something I would use a ton of. Here's with a little bit of chorus on. Well, very cool. But as I'd expect with that kind of tremolo, it's going to go out of tune. If you want to use that a bunch, I would suggest possibly a roller nut, maybe locking tuners. I don't have a ton of experience with a bridge like that. I do love the effect, but if you're going to use it, you're going to have to plan on tuning back up. So some final thoughts. First, I do love the vibe of this. I'm an acoustic player, but this is something where if I did want to play electric a bit, clean, with chorus especially. I do love some of those tones. It's a great vintage vibe. The action, it feels very easy to play. I have no trouble accessing everything. The coils, even with distortion on, sounded very quiet to me. The switch is very smooth. This feels really good. I mean, the pots are a little stiff, so you would have to look into that to see if that works for you. But the fret edges to me are phenomenal. The nut feels solid in place. Everything about this is quality. Right now on Reverb, these go for $265 plus shipping. You may have to pay tax on top of that. But for around $300 out the door, you're looking at a very cool surf type vibe of what I think of as a Strat and Jazzmaster hybrid. If this is something you're interested in, this style, this look, I think it's a really good price. I think for what you're getting, I think it's a great value. There's no gig bag. I showed you in the unboxing. It comes with the tremolo bar, a cable, but no gig bag, so understand that. And I want to thank Michael Rafferty, the good people at Rafferty, for sending this over. This has been a lot of fun to play. I'll see if I can work it into my live streams. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this helped you out. There will be a link to Rafferty Guitars and their Reverb store. It's not an affiliate link, so you would be buying direct from them and dealing directly with them. They set up and inspect every guitar before they ship it out. I'm having a really good experience, but understand, I know each guitar is different. So far, this is the second Rafferty guitar I've played. I play the other one on stream all the time. I've really enjoyed this, and I've really been grateful for the relationship with Rafferty Guitars. Thank you again for sending this. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you're in the market for a guitar that's kind of a Jazzmaster, that's kind of a Strat, somewhere in between, you're going to get some great clean tones. They're low output single coil pickups, something very cool and very different. I think this is a good direction. I think you'd really enjoy this, and for the money, I don't think you can go wrong with this one. I really am enjoying this. Thank you again, and I'll talk to you soon.